Back with another one, Bad News Brown. Let's talk a little crime and punishment. So Lil Durk snatched up by the feds. Let's talk about it. Now, according to reports, as you know, the federales gaffled up Lil Durk in an alleged hit for hire plot. Now, what do I make of all this? Well, this is the thing, and I'm gonna talk about these rappers first. See, they already watching everybody as it is. But if you a high profile person or a famous person with a little money, it's probably best you really move smooth. That's how I'm gonna say you really move smooth. Because see, this is the thing. Like back in the day, when the police or the feds would investigate people, they would have stakeouts, put a bug on your car, have somebody outside in the van listening to phone calls, watching who coming and going, and etc. And those are what we call active investigation. But nowadays, they ain't even gotta spend the time and resources on an active investigation because most investigations are what is called passive investigations, meaning you passively volunteering information about yourself. So they ain't gotta stake out no more. They just listening to them phone calls. You understand? And you'd be surprised the type of equipment they got nowadays. Well, maybe you wouldn't be. Like it's something called a Stingray. I'm hearing that not only they can call your phone and make it appear like it's from another number, but they can make your cell phone ping to them as if it's a cell tower. So they getting everything coming and going out your phone. And I'm sure it can do a lot more that they not admitting. So I say that to say, man, and I'm not advocating doing nothing illegal, but if you are into that, you can't volunteer. And then it's another thing as far as certain rappers with that whole drill talk. You basically telling on yourself, man. You ain't dissing the dead person. He already dead. So really, you only dissing his family and his peoples. But this is a different world we living in, y'all. So, and a lot of these rappers, I feel, man, they didn't talk. And this ain't even about Lil Durk. This is just in general. A lot of them, they talk the talks, and now they gotta put up. It's put up a shut up. So now you done talked all that gangster talks. Now you gotta walk it. A lot of them ain't ready for it, and a lot of them just don't know what they getting into. And that's what I really think. Especially if you ain't really did no time, you ain't really knowing what you up against. You may have heard, you done seen other people fall, but a lot of things in life, I guess you gotta hit your head yourself to really understand. But nowadays, you paying dues, you don't get no second chance. And that's just a quick little public service announcement. And that also reminds me of a time when I was doing time. I seen a group of youngsters come in on a case, something heavy, and according to them, in the bullpen, I guess they had them because of them phones. They calling. I guess one dude called the other dude, "Hey, I'm about to go pick him up, and then we about to go to so and so house and pick up this weapon, and then we about to go here." So they had the whole timeline of them going to plot to do what they did, and them youngsters end up getting washed. And it was funny because I got out, and maybe like a year or two later, end up going back, and I still seen them. They were still in there fighting that case. And also at this time, when I seen them the first time, they was all together. But by this time, you know how, man, hey, cats get to making statements or whatever. Now they ops with each other. It's where they had already fought and one been rolled over, and then it was a mess. So that's just an example, man. And now from whole little Durk, I see him in, I guess this whole little crew, they got wrapped up. And again, if you don't know, I guess the alleged hit for hire was on the rapper Quando Rondo, and I guess that took place in L.A. when they ran up on him, and I think a young lady lost her life. But again, see, y'all don't understand them FEDs, man. They just watching. And if you got a little money, high profile, and you You talking that thug talk and you living that thug talk, you just gonna wrap yourself, especially if you got money. That's the thing, man. That's the saying. I don't want to say it. You take a ninja out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of ninja. But a lot of it, some of it is that, but a lot of it is just a lot of these cats is young, man, and it ain't no excuse. But that's really what I make of the whole little Durk situation, man. Just another rapper fell down, basically by some people would say he brought it on himself just through the lifestyle and you talking it on yourself. But now me personally, I'm a little older, so I mean, of course I know who Lil Durk is, but I ain't too much listen to too much of his songs. But from what I know, he's part of that whole Chicago drill talk, and that's the problem. Is you got talk in the statement. You drilling, but y'all talking, and that's the problem. And youngsters is learning the hard way. And I hate to say youngsters because it's anybody out here that's just moving reckless and putting everything on a wire, as I'm gonna put it, your whole lifestyle because you want everybody to know you hard or whatever. But hey, man, the saying, real gangsters don't talk. You understand? And that's the truth. Like I said this before. You heard them old mob movies. It was one mobster. He ain't like phones. He ain't even communicate by phones. You understand? So it's a reason. But again, we in a different day and age, so don't volunteer nothing, bro. And you gonna come off as weird. I come off as weird all the time. But again, at the same time, I'm gonna put a disclaimer. I ain't into no illegal activity. But if I just say I was, I'll be very discreet. You understand? So that's what I make of it. It's another rapper down, unfortunately, another young brother down, unfortunately, and some will say he brought it on himself. Now, I'm not about to get into the whole personal of it because I'm not from Chicago for one, and it's all people, it's all my people killing each other. But even if it wasn't, especially over something dumb, but again, I don't really know the details. I don't care to know the details. To me, it's just that young Chicago drill talk, and he got himself wrapped up. But it ain't just them; it's all rappers. So can't even say that. Hell, they just gaffled up. I hear Wiz Khalifa out in where is he, in Europe somewhere, Romania. He fired up a blunt, and they went in and hit him. So you gotta understand, especially when you abroad, man. America already get looked at side-eyed in a lot of places, and then, man, we African American, black, man, you getting looked at it as second class already. You understand? Racism still exists, no matter how much money you got. So you shouldn't put yourself in them type of positions. I mean, I wouldn't, and I mentioned that before about. But this is more or less out here. Rappers doing dumb stuff. Now they got to pay a whole bunch of money for the lawyers, and it's like miscellaneous trumped up charges. And to me, that's like a tactic to drain you. But when you just doing dumb shit, I mean, hey, man, that's on you. So that's what I got to say about the whole Lil Durk situation, man. Hey, at the end, man, the wrong road lead to somewhere. So